Let's walk through how to create an IELTS Task 2 writing assignment on the Gradient software. We're going to start with this class that we created earlier. These tiles are all separate classes. You can add students to each class. So here we've already got Kim Min Jae or Kim Jae Min. We're going to create another student. So let's create Son Young Min. We'll give him a username with his name with dots between. And this is how the student can log in as well. So the student can upload their own assignment. Next, we're going to create assignment. And we're going to click writing, homework, IELTS, IELTS academic, and we're going to type multinational companies and put the assignment description here. Now this is where, in order to get a good grade for the task response, the student needs to meet the obligations set out in this task description. So we're going to get the AI to run an analysis of that for the teacher to check before the assignment is created, to ensure that the student's work is graded accurately. Now, as you can see, there are two different points here. Discuss the advantages of multinational companies in developing countries and discuss the disadvantages. Now we're going to choose the class. We'll go to the test class. We can choose a deadline. Doesn't really matter which day we choose for this. The word count default is 250 because it's IELTS Task 2. Time limit, we can ignore that for now. That is for a future version of the software if the students want to do an exam on the software. So we'll click create assignment. And now here we have it. And then we're going to go back to our class section here, Class Hub, and go into the test class. We see the assignment here. We can click on grade. Now here is where the students, if they already logged in, they can upload their own essays. The teacher can also upload the essay on the student's behalf, which I'll do now to show you Gradients in use. So we'll select the class again. We'll select the assignment, multinational companies. Select the student. Let's go for Kim first. And then we're going to upload Kim Min Jae's assignment. Now this one we've made to be pretty bad. And then we will make Son's assignment to be pretty good. So that appears to have worked now. Okay, we'll upload one more. So again, choose the class and the assignment, and then we're going to choose Son. Now, Son's assignment is much better than Kim's. So Kim's assignment is a 5.5. Son's is a 7.5. Let's take a look at the review for Kim's. Son's will be working in the background. So here's the original essay. And then we have a red pen version where the teacher has already corrected it, except it's not the teacher, it's Gradients. So there's a lot of errors here. It's practically rewritten the whole thing. Now we will be able to tailor this to make sure that the corrections are less severe. This is basically correcting the entire essay to make it perfect. We might not want to do that for all students. Now here's the bilingual feedback section. As you can see, we have a summary. This is in Vietnamese. We can do it in any language. We have feedback for each area of IELTS writing in both English and Vietnamese. And we also have a more specific area here where it focuses on the main weakness of the student's writing. We have some specific advice on how to remedy these issues. And then we have more specific examples of good vocabulary down here. We have more specific examples of good grammar here, and an explanation for why it will improve the student's writing. And then we have a rewritten version to make it much better. Okay, now let's take a quick look at SONS. So again, we have the full essay here. This is already excellent English. It doesn't get a band 9. That's because band 9 is not just correct English, it's academically advanced English. So many essays might have English without mistakes or without many mistakes, and they might only get a band 7 or 8. Band 9 is for the truly exceptional writers. Even native speakers might not get a band 9. So, as you'll see, red pen, there isn't any. Oh, there's just one here because it's corrected British English to American English, which are not really mistakes because it's correcting British English. But this essay was already correct. It just wasn't academically advanced, which is why it's got a 7.5. Again, we have bilingual feedback. We have a breakdown of the band score for each particular area. This can all be in Korean. And then again, we have a focus on the main area of weakness. And we have suggested ways to improve the vocabulary. So here is an example. These are correct English phrases. Job creation. There's nothing wrong with that. But if we want to go from a band 7.5 up to a band 9, we might choose generation of employment opportunities. Playing an increasingly significant role could become assuming an increasingly pivotal role. So these are just more advanced ways to get your message across and to get a band 9. So I hope that's a good example of our writing software for your consideration. Of course, if you have any questions, please reach out and we'll answer them all.